Look at what people do out here. They stack rocks. They're piling the rocks up in here. Well, the trail is right here. Gotta keep a lookout. For people walking around, that is. It's a heavenly day. I don't think I've made it up to this one before. We're right next to this trail right here. But I'm talking about this little waterfall section. I don't think I made it this far. Beautiful. Look at all the rocks up here. The entire hillside is just covered in these rocks. Don't slip. Yeah, I think I have been up here about 6 or 7 years ago. I only made it to about this point. And then I had to find my way out of here. During my preliminary stages of going through this place. But it made me think about these rocks up in here. There's thousands of them. What if these are not your typical field stones? You know? Hold on. Get around this thing. What if these are not your typical field stones, you know? What if they didn't use this land to farm it for trees, you know, timber, and they just piled the rocks up here? What if the natives use them to help build their structures and stuff, you know? Parts of their houses. And that's what they are. But there's no telling. Ooh, look, a footstep. I don't know where I'm going, I'm just going. But at least I know where I am. I think I might have found something. It could be nothing at all, though. There's that rocks right here. Oh yeah, it is something. Gotta be. Probably not old, not ancient. Well, it's old, but not ancient. Probably part of an old moonshine gig or something like that back in the day. It's a piece of metal. Stacked rocks in a line. It's crazy. I could have sworn I heard somebody talking up here like 20 minutes ago. That's why I've been going slow. Trying to find anomalies within the landscape, you know. Hey, look, another trail. You can see the lip. Maybe that explains it. Let's get up there. Only carefully. Yeah. I thought I heard it again. It sounded like somebody moaned up here. Could be anything. But I think I found the old moonshine gig place, whatever, part of it. Look at how those Rocks right there are stacked up. Look at that, on top of each other. I think there's a trail right here behind this tree. I could be wrong, but there's a lip right here though, like an access level. No barbed wire yet. Whatever they were looking for, it was probably more than a few thousand years old. Maybe it was just a hangout spot. Yeah, they had to be the ones that stacked the rocks. Well, not stack the rocks, you know, just piled the rocks over there on the other side of the hill. What the heck is this stuff? Ain't nothing like exploring. You don't know what you're going to come across. So what you look at here, it's the stuff that is being used to dig on federal property. Second time I've come across something like this. Exam gloves. The heck is that? Don't touch it. It's been here for a while though. I mean, look at how the leaves have been piled up on top of it. Better keep a lookout. Don't want anybody coming around with the guns, you know. What the heck is that thing supposed to be used for? That's something that you use for funerals. That you put the flowers on, the wreaths at the funerals. And other things too. I know it looks like an easel. What the heck were they digging for though? I think we already know. They got tops of pans out here too. I know, this is the second spot that I've discovered on federal property where somebody's been digging. Just like over there by Palisades. Came across a big square hole that had to be 3.5 feet deep. 5 feet by about 3 feet in size. And they left the shovels out there with a couple of blue ropes. And of course, the plastic bottles. Let's hope they didn't put up any wildlife cameras. I think they were just camping. I think they were just like putting up some kind of tent or something. That's got to be it. They probably weren't digging for artifacts though, but you can't dig in places like this. It's illegal. And I think where they were digging was where they might have been living. You know, the ancient peoples. Because this is where all the rock is. The cliffs and all, right here. Sorry that I never made any major discoveries out here today. I'm talking about something large and in charge, you know. Like some carvings on some boulders. I mean, that's one thing that you can never take. Another thing that you can never take from this property. When it comes to ancient history, you can only take the memory of it within you, and that's it. Don't go rolling down the hill. Oh yeah, here's the spot, the easy spot to get in. Don't roll an ankle. That's the easy spot to get in. Man, what the heck am I trying to do? Explore. Yeah, I've made up here before. I had to have. I mean, there's the standing spot right down there. Oh, dang it, crap. Looks like we do have to get something after all. Man, it's going to be quite the adventure to get to the spot, though. Man, no geocaching box. You guys suck. Maybe there is one. We just haven't seen it from the right perspective, though. Look at the art on this tree, though. Look at the painting. From top to bottom. I think I've done this before, only from the other side though. Maybe I'll climb down here. Man, look, broken pipes. Broken PVC right here. Let's get it out of here. But no, that's not what I saw. You're gonna say you saw that from all the way over there? No, 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 no. This is when I need a GoPro attached to my forehead. Ain't nothing like having an adventure. Ain't nothing like cleaning heaven either. Oh yeah, that's a long way down, man. Look at me crawling like a child up in here. My ancient butt. And I'm gonna have to do it backwards. Look at me wasting time. I need to be cleaning. But we are cleaning, right? Because I just found something. Time to go backwards. Man. But very carefully. I came all the way over here for a can. The heck do I get myself into? See, what did I tell you? I'm highly skilled at this hobby of exploring. I'm just old. I can do it hands-free all day. It just takes time, that's it. Gotta hurry back. I'm out of fluids. I got a tiny bit of Gatorade left and that's about it. Where'd it go? I thought I saw something. Oh, there it is right there. Well, it's accessible. Well, they make me see something else. I just don't want them to think I got something in the bucket. If you catch my drift. Oops, leaves are not garbage. Oh, there's more. I know I gotta get going. I decided to come up here because it looks like we got some downage. Place is filled with light now. What the heck is that thing? Oh, it's a rock. Everything catches my eye. I know we've been up here a few times. I'm not saying a lot. We've been up here enough. It never changes. It's not supposed to change. Well, take that back. There's more light for better pictures. Yeah, we played around and adventured enough. Well, we can never do that enough, really, to be honest with you. Got to get to the main chore of the day, you know. No, I didn't grab the bucket. I don't need the white vehicle out there getting the wrong idea. I think we're coming back with some things in the bucket that are illegal, you know. Let's hope we don't come across too much out here that makes us realize we made a big mistake when it comes to leaving the bucket. That's crazy. What's going on out here? All these trees being pulled down. I know this one's dead for a while though. You can tell. These are fresh breaks though. I'd say within the past month, you can tell. The tiny debris is still hanging on to them. Don't bump your head like I have 5 times already today. Ain't nothing like exploring all over the place in some places.